Hey guys, welcome to the 1-year anniversary for the year. We're really glad to have you here.
We actually pitched Caribou together, and we've been on it. I can't believe it's been 3 years, but it's been 3 years. I work on other businesses at the agency as well, and prior to Cole McCoy, I worked at Hamel Mifune and Martin Williams here in town.
Great. So Erica and Michael asked us to talk about the Caribou case study, and I think one of the things that seemed to rise to the top was just sort of the brand transformation and how we approached it, and then particularly through the lens of social media and beyond. And I think one of the things we wanted to just talk about is just how we approached it. And yeah, our agency, Cole McCoy, is an integrated agency, so everything we do, while we sometimes we worked on very social-only campaigns such as the Year Book Yourself or Copenhagen with the United Nations. Most of what we really do involves integration with our departments. We sort of work in an agency we kind of crush the walls, so to speak. And so whether it's media or someone in account services, Stacy likes to write a lot. We really tend to work just on these big walls at the agency, and sometimes they're digital walls and sometimes it's actual paper, but we really sort of bring all folks to the table right from the very beginning.
And this guy was really interesting. He sent me a message back saying, I was waiting for someone to contact me. This was a social media experiment I was doing. I tried to take a brand that felt like it really should be living in the social media space that didn't have a Twitter page, and I was going to wait to see how long it would take for someone to contact me. And I had said, well, congratulations, we're on it, you've done a great job. We wanted to make sure that he was, we knew we appreciated that he was kind of an advocate for the brand, so we had offered him, a nice little, quite hefty Caribou gift card as our thanks for being such a brand champion. Consumers as part of the process. As soon as we launched it, we started working on, some of you might be familiar with the Make the Cup campaign, where we said the next generation of cups is going to be all basically supplied through, we refer to them as booisms. It's kind of like our little shorthand for the life is short, stay away pork statements, our booisms. And we amassed, I think, 17,000 booisms people submitted online, of which we kind of chose the best that are now featured on the cups. Actually started to show up in stores right after the holiday.
Yeah, I think it's part of the as much as we looked at everything, I think we're pretty, we are a digitally driven shop. I think a lot of the things we looked at in the brand relaunch had a lot to do with participation.
Death of traditional media, and it's actually quite the opposite. It's more like everything is this convergence where it's happening all at once. The Old Spice campaign, a great example of that. It was TV that originally launched that then blossomed into this wonderful kind of huge viral thing in Twitter space. But here was what was a really traditional medium, an outdoor shelter, that ended up running for 3 weeks and ended up on Perez Hilton and Gizmodo and Creativity. And what we learned through kind of our social media measurement was our share of voice online increased 25% during that period, based on just the number of people that were mentioning Caribou relative to Starbucks, to Dunn Brothers, to Pete's, to Dunkin' Donuts. So something really traditional that happened on a street corner in Minneapolis nationally increased our share of voice online 25%.
2 sentences that you would really like your message to be conveyed to the group as far as what to take away from this day.
140 characters.
There you go.
140 characters or less.
You're the copywriter, go first.
I would, I think as far as Twitter voices, I think the more obviously, and it comes back to some of the cliches, but authenticity is just paramount in any whether it's a campaign or your voice on Twitter?
Yeah, I mean, I would just kind of go back to, and I'm kind of more the account person that kind of tries to bring it home strategy, but do your homework, because sometimes those old-fashioned kind of means of getting consumer insights still are applicable. Because if you do your homework, you know, it kind of mitigates your risk in the social media space in terms of launching a new product, launching a new brand message. So don't throw out the old for the new without kind of realizing the two can kind of converge, and that's when you find success.